Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy. It's me, Chay, and we're right outside Matoya's caves. Let's get on in there and advance the story. You may remember this from before. We've been here before. This is the Teclas Behusp magic spell broom. They talk to you. I didn't loot her chest this particular version of this playthrough, so let me go ahead and grab those Pures and Heals. Those could be handy. Poison is still an issue in the long term. Alright, Matoya. The prince needs herb? I'll trade my most powerful herb to get my crystal back. Oh, I can see! You have no more business here, go! So, Matoya apparently gave us the hookup and gave us her most powerful herb. Had eyesight trouble, I guess she was using it for glaucoma. Yeah, now that we've got the herb, we can go deliver that to the Prince of Elfland, who, you may recall the elves talking about, was put under a sleeping spell by Astoast. First, we've got creeps, and we've got giants in the way. Just love that line. I'll give you my most powerful herb. Just any herb will do, I guess, but... very questionable. I don't know about her herb. Let's get out of here, get on our boat, and get to Elfland as quick as we can so we can deliver this, because it's probably illegal and I don't want to be caught with it. Ouch, that ogre got wrecked. 143 damage from Nori there. One attack. 2 hits, though. We're mostly getting in 2 hits now anyway, so that's good. This may also remind you of D&D, where characters often get more than 1 attack per round at higher levels. The level cap in this game is 50, by the way. You'll usually beat it around 30-ish. Yeah, I believe it's 50. You can't go to 99 in this one. That comes much later. But there's plenty in our way that we need to overcome before we can get back to Pravoka. Oh, come on. Grimps? I am so done with Grimps, and Imps, and Wolves, and Gerwolves, and Rowolves, and all things Imp and Wolf right now. I'd like to just get on with this. We are soon going to be seeing some very new enemies, much like the giants from last episode on the Peninsula of Power. We're heading to a new continent pretty soon. We've seen most of the interesting stuff from this neighborhood, though, so that's okay. And those are not so grim. Goodbye, Grimps. Hopefully we will never see more Grimps, but I bet we will. They're everywhere. They're a plague upon us. Heading through the desert here, this tiny little desert next to a swamp and a forest, because apparently this is Minecraft rules, where there are no rules. Mad ponies, we'll get rid of them. I'd be mad too if I were called a pony even though I was a unicorn, clearly, because they have a horn sprouting from their forehead. Oh well, they're not that dangerous either. Those were actually possible to run into in the same area we were fighting imps for the first time outside Coneria, and they were very dangerous if you happened to run into one of them back then. Usually you wouldn't see more than 1. Now you can see as many as 4, but they're just not that deadly. Not to us, anyway. Back when we were little level 1 nooblings, they would have kicked our butts hardcore. Thankfully, we're almost to Pravoka, which means we can get on our boat and get to Elfland. Surge Mist, of course. Yeah, he's not here for his combat prowess, he's here for magic. Well, I'm amazed that a creep lasted a combat round with us, but that's how it happens when you miss. There we go. Nori did not miss. Nori very rarely, if ever, misses, in fact. And a little trivial amount of money in EXP. Boat. Back to the safety of the high seas, where we don't have to worry about sharks and limp-wristed Sahagins and eyeballs. The eyeballs are kind of an odd man out there. Speaking of eyeballs, it's time to get paralyzed. Those Sahagin really need to trim their toenails. Man, those are huge. And Nori's paralyzed. Surprise, surprise. And Carmine's paralyzed. Lovely. We're gonna have another one of these paralysis fights. Good. Oh, Nori got better immediately for once. That's good. Okay. Well, never mind. We'll get rid of them right now. Yeah, the Odd Eyes aren't known for their tremendous life totals, so we should probably be able to take them. Not too worried about that. Not too concerned with them. There we go. Even 40 damage is enough to take them down. Carmine remains paralyzed. We should be able, between Nori and myself, take down Sahagins. We're both armed with silver swords. I had a lot of money to spare this time because of the peninsula. Yep, that one's down. And the other one is gonna go down when he gets hit. Yep, goodbye. Terminated. Terminado. That should be decent. But no, it's not really that good. Sahagins are not that wealthy. Our Sahagins are pretty good money, though. We'll soon figure out those little riverways, too. We'll be able to get in them before long. Let's visit beautiful Elflandia. You have to enter the castle from the front, actually. Alright. We haven't actually been here yet, I believe, so let's have a little look around. Astost put the prince to sleep. Please save him. Yep, we know about Astost. We took care of him. We got the herb for the prince. We got the strongest herb. Without warning, Astos attacked our castle. Our prince was laid under a curse, and our treasury ransacked. You guys aren't very good at doing much of anything, then, are you? That one dude that we wrecked in like 2 turns took over your old castle for a little while? The Cave of Dwarf is at the west end of the Aldi Sea. Is that anything like the ring from Faxanadu that I got, the Ring of Dwarf, that was misspelled so badly? I hope it is. I had a message from a viewer that loves K-Plays, and they mentioned to me on the Faxanadu videos that Ring of Dwarf, just that moment where I found that pretty much defined that whole LP. It was a good summary of the whole game. I kind of agree. Ah, this is the place. Oh, this herb will release the prince from Astos' curse. Look, he is waking. And now he thinks that Haile Selassie is God. Is this a dream? Are you the Light Warriors? Is this for real? So, as legend says, I give you the mystic key. Well, there we go. Thank you. Peace will return to Elfland. Yeah, it's going to be very peaceful for the prince for a while, I imagine. It'll be real peaceful for him. Let's see. Anybody else got anything to say here? I think we were just a middleman for Matoya's drug ring. I don't feel right about this. Prince is awake, and he's eaten the entire castle's food stores. Thank you so much. This keeps the mystic key until the coming of the Light Warriors. Unfortunately for you guys, Domino's Pizza has not been invented yet, so you're gonna have a rough time with the prince for a day. Good luck, guys. I got the key. And I got ogres. I like the key a lot more than I like ogres. Do you need a key to open a door? Actually, I do need a key to open a door. You may recall, way back in one of the very first episodes, when I first visited Castle Coneria, there were some old sagey-looking dudes in the castle that talked about the treasury being sealed with the mystic key. Now that I have the mystic key, I can go back there and open up the door and see what they've got. We've got a little detour to make on the way, but we're on our way there right now. Let's head this way. I believe this is the area I need to go to on this side of the continent. Oh my god! That is a lot of Sahagins. I'm thinking, let's just get out of here. chance to run first. There's the rivers all around the way to the North Castle. There's where we need to head. That cave you may have caught a glimpse of momentarily there. There we go. What do we fight on this continent? Oh, asps. Make some more asp puns. Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to make an asp of myself. There we go. We're clear. And right down here is a little cave that's kind of out of the way. It's an interesting place. You're gonna meet some interesting people therein. And we're gonna run from some interesting wolves. Oh wait, no. They're not interesting wolves. They're the same damn wolves we fought on every continent. It's like 2 worlds. Everywhere I go, there's hundreds of wolves waiting to get me. My god, wolves are the universal constant. Get out of here. Unlike in 2 worlds I can get away from. Alright, we've arrived. With the crystal, even the blind can see. Asto stole it from Matoya. In the treasure box, I stole 575 gold from this guy. And another 450, heck yeah. Hooray! Well, rally ho to you too, my friend. Dwarves can see in the dark. Of course they can, because this is just D&D and they have dark vision. Just rip that off. I'm looking for the floater. I'll bet with it I could float anything. Okay, guy. Did you really just... Yeah, he says floater, okay. In more modern translations of the game, the item is called the air stone, because floater has unfortunate connotations. I don't know if it's true everywhere, but at least in the US, the floater is something else entirely, and you would not have to look very long or hard to find one. Long ago, Corneria's treasury safeguarded the use of TNT. Well, that's nice. The bracelet can protect you like armor. So that's what that symbol means, it's a bracelet. And yes, it's basically caster armor. That sound? Narek is digging a canal. Well, we wouldn't know Narek from Adam right now, but we do want his canal to be completed. Rally ho! Did you meet Smith, our blacksmith? He has an incredibly uninteresting name. These guys are, of course, dwarves. This is the dwarf cave. The earth is rotting slowly from the west. Well, that's very concerning. For the light warriors, I will make a truly legendary sword. However, my supply of adamant is exhausted. This guy wants to make us an awesome sword. Why don't we just take one of these? Nope, that's just an unusable sample. Okay. That's a very odd business decision. Narek's canal. We need to find some adamant. If we find some, we'll go back and Smith will forge us a very, very mighty sword from adamant. It's good stuff. We totally want that to happen. We'll soon take care of that. Well, not really that soon. By the way, that door is the Mystic Key door in this area. There are several of those. You found an iron helmet. You found a cabin. Wow, that's awfully large treasure chest then. Let's go ahead and equip that iron helmet. We'll trade the wooden helmet with me. I can't really wear it, but that's okay. We'll sell it later. Nori has a better helmet now. Treasure box, you found dragon sword. Don't get too excited. Silver knife, we'll get that on Surge. Wooden helmet, we don't care about. I'll explain the dragon sword in a minute. Silver armor will go to Nori right away. 575 gold. And a house. Wow. Another very large treasure chest, apparently. The dragon sword is a special weapon in this game. Essentially, it deals double damage to dragon-type enemies, except due to a programming error, it doesn't actually do that. It does nothing. So we're just going to sell it for a lot of money. In any case, on that incredibly, incredibly disappointing note, I'm going to get my equipment in order, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye for now, everybody.